to the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. Sorry. I meant welcome to the East Village in Stratford, London, also known as the Athletes Village, but in Minecraft. Our first destination is a tourist spot of the
ArcelorMittal Orbit.
Yeah, that. It is a landmark of the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. It is the UK's tallest sculpture at 114.5 metres and is home to the world's longest and tallest tunnel slide. These features were meant to make it a hot tourist destination, however, did not attract enough attention to the world after being funded with £19.1 million.
Next, we have the London Stadium with a capacity of 80,000, currently home to West Ham United, one of the Premier League football's 20 teams who have moved into the stadium in 2016. Previously, in 2012, this was the home of the London 2012 Olympics, where USA were the winners. This allowed the whole area to undergo a long-term regeneration project on the site as promised in the Olympic bid. Before the site was previously brownfield and industrial land, but what made the stadium's construction sustainable is the large amount of brownfield land being built on meant that greenfield land would never be removed and could even lead to the addition of more artificial greenfield land. It was tough for the stadium to be built as they had to decontaminate the land before building, and there were protests too. However, in the end, 9.3 billion of public money put towards hosting the games allowed the East Village to boom afterwards, which is what you will see during this tour. This is the Copper Box Arena, which during the 2012 Olympic Games was home to sports such as handball, modern pentathlon, fencing, and goalball. It had also held many esports tournaments, including the games like Rocket League and Call of Duty. Its large presence creates profits for the local area, allowing people to live more sustainable lives. The building cost 44 million to construct. Currently, it is an arena commonly used for basketball, handball, and esports events. For the pandemic, it could hold around 6,000 attendees.
Here we have some flats, which house some of its 6,000 plus residents. Before regeneration, there was only 500 homes in the area. There's not much to say here except that people live here. Around the area you will see that we have a river. Previously, before the regeneration, waterways in the area were polluted and issues similar. Problems like this were cleared thanks to the London Legacy Development Corporation, who took over from the Olympic Delivery Authority after the Games. Here we have Elon Musk. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello, I am Elon Musk, and here is my Tesla EM. It is an electric car, so it does not use fossil fuels. Therefore, it is sustainable as it does not release carbon emissions. This is a cry for help.
Man, what a guy.
As we walk through this park, let me tell you, the East Village covers 27 hectares and 10 hectares of those are open space and parks, making this one of the most sustainable areas in London. This is the Tumbling Bay Playground. It looks a lot different to what we built, yet it's the thought that counts. Look at this beautiful view. Now we are walking through the Lower Lee Valley's technological boom. Thanks to the Olympics, many big-name companies like M&S, Sainsbury's and Tesco's have set up shop here, increasing the amount of jobs in the tertiary and quaternary sector. Up above the buildings, we have used solar panels to represent sustainable renewable energy use. Before all the big businesses, there was only 2 industrial sites working with only 250 businesses and 5,000 workers.
Welcome to Stratford Station. During the Olympics, this is where most spectators arrived from and can be considered a key travel hub in the UK, operating on 7 different lines. These developments in railway is an attempt to cut down car usage as fumes emitted from the cars are larger in numbers. As explained earlier, companies and commercial shops came to the area for profit. There is also cafes and bars in the area. With the Olympic generation, 35 independent shops were opened. I'll take a drink of water, please. Give me a gold nugget in return, innit? Thanks. Looking at these houses, that reminds me, the local council of the area plans to have 5 new residential communities and 8,000 new homes planned by 2030. There are currently 28,000 new homes where half of it consists of affordable rent and the other half is private rent. These are in a large range from 1-bedroom apartments to 4-bedroom townhouses. The village is also quite close to bus routes in the area, another sign of combating the overuse of cars.
This is the London's Aquatic Centre, home to the 2012 Olympics water sport and now used as a public swimming pool, generating profits. Not much else here. Oh no, it's a school. A new school with 1,800 students between ages 3 to 18 was built during the regeneration. What is on the sign is not the name.
Now, that seems to be the end of our tour, so let's conclude this with answering a question.
How is the East Village sustainable?
Well, point is, obviously the amount of green space. Even looking at the map, you can see around 50% of the area is open space and parks. The area also works towards the use of more public transport with the introduction of train lines and promotion of buses to get around. These transport options allow those in the area to be more efficient with their travels. All these factors altogether means that we can safely assume that East Village is one of the most sustainable and efficient places in London.
Thank you for watching this tour.